Home builders and buyers are having a much-needed conversation in Charlottesville. A summit today brought housing insecurity into the spotlight. It's a key issue with so many economic factors coming into play right now. NBC 29's Jacob Phillips fills us in.
The Central Regional Housing Partnership works to find affordable housing for all who needs it. This Friday, they hosted their second annual housing summit, where home builders can connect with potential buyers in their region.
And the intent here is for everybody to sit down at the table and have a conversation.
Keith Smith works with RHP.
The Regional Housing Partnership is built on these 4 pillars of what I call a healthy housing system.
The first 3 are nonprofits, a public sector, and a private sector.
The last pillar, which is the most important pillar, we actually have people who we serve, the people who actually buy and sell.
The purpose is to even out supply and demand, creating more housing for buyers and helping them succeed in the market.
Rentals are down, purchases are down, but prices are going up, and they're going up just since the beginning of this year in some jurisdictions substantially, about 10 to 11%. Some a little less, some are a little flat, but around our 6 jurisdictions, prices are still going up. Inventory is going down. So, you know, we need to come together and figure out how we can solve this.
In Charlottesville, Jacob Phillips, NBC 20.